Thought I'd come in this morning just to check out the water, see if I'm missing anything. Doesn't look like I'm really missing out on anything. It's not worth the dive today. Now I have a little problem. Each time I go home, the wife comes out, says, what do I get today? She takes a look in the esky and she says, oh great, lobsters again. I mean, I thought that'd be a good problem to have. Who would have thought she'd get sick of eating lobster?
Look at me, I'm on. 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 Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Look at me, I'm on. 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 Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. On G, I don't get pressed. Look at me, I've been on set since 17. I've been on set.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today's videos were filmed 2 or 3 weeks ago. We're out on a mission to bring home ourselves a feed of fresh seafood. As per usual, it didn't disappoint. I got some really cool footage. I bang up another ripper dish at the end, so stick around for that. I've also been asked to list ingredients, so if you're interested, you'll now find them in the description. I'm Drew from Man Alive. Let's do it. 10 minutes in the water, we come across this cave and it's loaded with monsters. It's the type of lads you dream about, and when you find them, you don't tell a soul. We found a nice boulder with 4 or 5 really good crays under it. We're just going to get them out of there. It should be pretty accessible. We just got to get them out. Let's go for it. I'm going to try and grab 2 while I'm down there. A close look here, you can see the antenna sticking out from under the rock. That's massive. A quick lunge and I get my first cray, but I'm really trying to get my bag limit to 2 while I'm down here. This is also usually the time my camera gets knocked around getting my head into these tight spaces. This time my goggles have come loose and they're filled with water. We didn't realise it at the time, but this was the start of many huge crays. They were all massive today. There was monsters everywhere we looked. Persistent at the moment. We've got a couple of really good crays. There's a couple under this ledge here. We're having a bit of trouble getting them out, but we're going to persist. We'll see how we go. Yeah, put him in the boat. Neutral. Yeah, drive out that way then. It doesn't matter how many times I do this, it just never gets old.
Look at me. Can't stop. Look at me, I'm on.
Do that for a crack.
Sweet, man.
Look at me, I'm on. Look at me,
Facebook polls in a wetsuit. What a crack.
Nice.
Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Look at me, I'm on. 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 Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going. Can't stop, keep going.
Here we found an absolute beast and it turned out to be the biggest cray of the day, but we were running out of hands. We left our catch bag on the boat.
Right, just had a good dive. There's a couple more down there, I think. So we're just going to get out, see if we can get another couple, and then we'll take our bag limit each.
I'm doing my best here with slow motion and close-ups. This spot was just way too good to give any landmarks away above water.
He's a big man. He's a big one. Alright, we gotta head back. Alright, yeah, give him a me then. That's a good problem to have.
With crays this big, one quick flick of the tail and if you're not hanging on tight, you'll lose them every time. We had our bag limit, it was time to head to the boat.
Hang on mate, I'll get in and take it off here. He's a good one, man.
Can't stop, keep going. Look at me, I'm on. Touchdown is on. Home run, Barry Bonds. Can't stop, keep going. Look at me, I'm on. Look at me, I'm on. Look at me, I'm on. Look at me, I'm on.
The girls almost outdid us, but not quite. They still managed to get themselves a couple nice crays. Okay, so we got 4 people on the boat, 7 crays. I think that's called a good day in the water. What an absolutely ripper day in the water. There wasn't many fish around, but there was loads of big crays. Some of the biggest I've seen in a while actually. These guys went up around the 1.2 kilo. I haven't caught any like this in quite a while, so I'm pretty happy about that. They weren't too deep, they couldn't go back too far, they were pretty shallow under some small rocks, so I didn't do too much damage to them. They've come out reasonably unscathed, a couple of legs are missing, but that's pretty good, less stress to the lobster. I'm really looking forward to cooking these big fellas up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but you can bet it's going to be awesome, so stick around. So I've decided to use 3 proteins for this. Obviously my lobster. I'm also going to fill it out with some green prawns, which I'm just peeling, and a little bit of pork mince. We've got garlic, ginger, lemongrass, spring onions, bit of chili, coriander, fish sauce, a few sauces. We're also putting a bit of cabbage. Then I'm going to salt it, leave it sit for half an hour. It's going to bring out all the moisture. Okay, so first we're going to add our lobster, diced nice and fine. Then we're going to add our green prawns. I just thought I'd give them a go with green prawns this time too. Also going to add half of that in pork mince. The pork mince is just going to give a little bit of fattiness to it, give a flavour. Next we're going to add our garlic, spring onions, lemongrass, and a bit of fresh coriander. I'm going to add my ginger. I love ginger, so I put a lot of it in. Crack 1 egg. We're going to use a little bit of white pepper. Crack the salt. Teeny bit of corn flour. Other than all over the table, corn flour is just going to make it thicken it. Going to give it a splash. Fish sauce. Bit of soya. It's already got salt in, so we're not going to need too much. With our cabbage, I salted it. It's mainly to get the moisture out. Look at that. Cabbage is going in, and then we're gonna give it a mix till it goes nice and sticky. Okay, other than my minor catastrophe just then, I managed to clean up, got all my ingredients mixed, and I got my wonton wrappers out. Let's start rolling. Take our dim sim, nice big blob. With these, we're just gonna fold the edges up, pat the top down. It's that simple. We're just gonna big hunk of mix. We're just going to push them down until they're like that. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got our 2 trays of dim sims all ready to go. I got my water boiling. We're going to put them on and steam them for about 12 minutes. Bit of soy sauce, they're going to be great. Just flipping away. A little bit of steam there. I'm going to put one on. We'll put our second one on. We're going to put our lid on and wait for the steam. Oh my god. All I can smell is lobster and seafood. I can't even smell the pork. I've got to give you a look. It's just lobster and prawn, that's all I can smell. Anyway, let's get them plated up. Woo! How good do they look? Alright. Now for a little garnish. A little bit of spring onion. A little bit of chili. We got our soya sauce and a little bit of homemade chili oil. You know what? I'm going to just put a bit of chili oil on 1 or 2 of them, just try it. My powder covered coriander. We had an explosion before. Bit of coriander. How good do they look? They are looking superb. Bit of soy sauce. Dip it in our soy. Into the soy. How good's that look? Oh wow. They are bang on. So if you like my videos, give it a like, leave me a comment, subscribe and hit that notifications for all my future content. I'm Drew from Man Alive. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.